The FBI did announce that they're going to be walking out soon, but I think they might have done it a little bit prematurely there, as right now there are reports of the FBI freaking out, and a major terroristic organization that was just officially canceled as USAid is finally being recalled. We're going to be talking about the freakouts, the larger ramifications, the back and forth of the push-pulls, as this story just keeps getting crazier and more amazing. Also, we got on the front page of Twitter today. Shouts out to all the people who have made that happen. Check us out on Twitter at Luke We Are Change. We do a lot of really fun memeing and ish posting there that you guys should check out. As of course, we are following this USAid story very closely, as it was just announced by Tom Fitton on Twitter that Donald Trump just shut down the USAid headquarters in Washington, D.C. Is it time to pop the champagne bottles? Yes, absolutely. Especially since, of course, we've been detailing for so long here the larger extent of this clandestine CIA organization that uses dark money to finance their larger kind of political hijacking and takeover of our society. Yes, where's the scar? Where's the champagne? Time to celebrate here. As truly, we're dealing with extraordinary times that we never, ever had. This is the first time in a long time where the government is actually being limited. And most importantly, some of the worst, most awful, sinister, diabolical elements of government just finally saying, what did you guys do? Hold on here. Wait a minute. And, there's still some people just trying to be like, oh, no, this is so hard. No. This is great. Guardian is reporting that the headquarters is now officially closed. The workers were told to stay home, as we're getting reports here that these staffers, 600 of them, were just locked out of their agency's computer system, and they received an email saying at the direction of the agency leadership, the headquarters building is closed February 3rd. That, of course, is today in the making of this particular video. And what did you think was going to happen here? As we just found out also from Mike Benz and a lot of other private investigators that this organization that was taking your money, this wasn't any kind of philanthropic organization. This organization took your money and distributed it in some of the most awful, worst, sinister hands that you could possibly imagine. The Clinton Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the larger kind of neoconservative lunatic personalities out there, the Rhino Never Trump Republicans also were financed. And now we're also finding out that Trump's prosecutors were also funded by USAid. Are you freaking kidding me? These were the same people delving out tens of millions of dollars to these very woke, influential, quote, progressive prosecutors. As we just got details, $27 million was given to them from your money in order to propel the larger kind of progressive causes in prosecution that have allowed criminals to walk free and had Donald Trump facing 700 years in jail. Now, what did you think was going to happen here? You politically prosecute Donald Trump. You fill the coffers of all of his enemies. I mean, the Clintons and Bill Gateses of the world. Who else was that other individual? Bill Kristol. When you fill up these larger kind of coffers and you say, yeah, we're just going to finance and fund this larger kind of war against you politically. What did you think was going to happen when the person you're waging a war on gets into political power? And that's exactly what happened here. And that's why we are seeing this larger recall that in some moments was a very kind of tense exchange here, as there were employees that were physically trying to stop people from disclosing, finding out, and getting the records. Now, we're still, by the way, we're still just scratching at the surface here. We're still figuring out, wait, hold on here. This is what you guys did? You were financing larger studies with shrimps on treadmills? You were selecting new governments before they were even overthrown through the help of all of your shadowy secretive dark money? Wait, hold on. And the grift here by USAid was pretty evident here. So save me the clutching of the pearls by the liberals here now freaking out saying, no, the people won't get their... You mean the CIA won't have a black budget to do whatever they wanted to with when it comes to pushing the larger divide and conquer agenda, fracturing society, destroying it from within? You're saying, yeah, good, cut them off. And do not give them a dime. But Ian Miles Chung actually described specifically how this grift works and how they were financing serial grifters like Bill Kristol, how they were, quote, creating institutions that were, quote, defending democracy. And then USAid was giving kickbacks and a portion of that money from your taxes to Democratic campaigns, PR firms, and, of course, politicians tied in with a lot of businesses that just got kickbacks here, and they paid themselves a larger salary to essentially be a weaponized political cause here domestically inside of the United States. And as we documented a few hours ago, there was agents saying, no, we can't allow DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, in there. We can't be efficient because you guys will find out what we're doing, and we can't cut off the check to some of these horrible, most awful causes. And this is the larger kind of, I think, eye-opening understanding that people should get from this. Now that a lot of the funding is cut, these individuals that I believe are being extorted and forced and kind of being bought off and paid to do this, they're no longer getting the checks. Some of the most sinister people in our society no longer are getting the checks, which means a lot of their awful work will be absolutely ended. Awful work that, again, as I mentioned previously before, had extensive damage to our civil society. And now we are rebuilding it back. And one of the ways that I think I'm helping do that is, of course, through my quasi-secret, not-so-secret membership group, LukeUnfiltered.com, where you get to meet like-minded individuals. We're going to be doing in-real-life meetups. We're going to be doing a range day soon. We're going to be doing some really cool things. I'm going to shoot a bunch of content for you guys today, explaining what's happening here behind the scenes and some of the larger kind of revelations that I've been having in this new kind of snake year. I'll do a whole video on the whole snake year Asian kind of astrology thing, which I think is pretty interesting. You'll see exactly what I get into with exclusive videos that will be up later on today on LukeUnfiltered.com. This is the direct way to support us. This is the direct way to expand our independent media operations. I want to go out there. I wanted to be at Davos. I wanted to be at Bilderberg. I want to go out there and do on-the-ground reporting. I have friends calling me, telling me about these crazy stories. I can't cover them. I don't have the financial freedom to do that yet. I can with your support. The more you support me, the more I will do for you. I promise. And I've been here for 21 years, okay? Go through all of my work, and it is time and tested. It is prophetic in more ways than one. And I don't just mean to be patting myself on the back here. But if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you watched it for, let's just say, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, support it. $8 a month, 20 cents a day, not even. It means the world to us. Click right here. It's easy. It's simple. You get emailed back a login. Just make sure to check your spam, because now Google is sending a lot of our emails to spam for some reason. We're trying to fix that and trying to figure that out. Not a convenient situation to deal with, but hey, it is what it is. As of course, you know what? Even with all the horrible things happening, I'm still extremely happy to be in the position that I am right now, as Elon Musk is threatening to fire any employee standing in the way of DOGE. And I think so far, DOGE doing an extremely incredible, important role, especially when it comes to also just documenting a lot of this stuff, because previously government agencies were just like, yeah, we're going to do this, and then they just kind of sat on their butts and didn't do anything. This is different. This hits different because we're getting live, up-to-date updates every single second, every single moment on Twitter. As Elon Musk also has declared, USAid is a criminal organization. Yep, absolutely. It is, as he retweets Walter Kirk, who says federal pro-document data shows that USAID approved over $6 million in contracts on Friday, including $1.2 million payments on Deloitte for HR services. Why are we hiring Deloitte here? This makes no sense at all. A lot of this doesn't make any sense at all. This is money laundering to the highest extent to the biggest criminals in Washington, D.C. that finally got caught off. Goodness, thank goodness these sociopathic, diabolical human beings are cut off the government teeth. More cut off me. Stop sucking off of me and the taxpayer that clearly is being screwed over here and getting an unfair deal. As Elon Musk has declared, we spent the weekend feeding USAid into the wood chipper. Could have gone to some great parties, did that instead. Absolutely incredible work here, and very important work. As of course, USAid is just one organization, as I said here, still scratching the surface with what they were actually doing. FBI, a bigger organization with a longer track record of doing some absolutely awful, horrible stuff. Look at the beginning. Look at J. Edgar Hoover. Look at the spying, the espionage, the extortion that was happening with that organization. Man, oh man. And we had some awful skeletons in the closet that were previously released in the few disclosures that we got. Now, it looks like the FBI agents are in full panic mode because they're looking at USAid and saying, yo, ho, they actually were able to find out what they're doing. Yo, they're actually stopping them. Yo, they found out they did something wrong, and they're actually stopping them from doing something wrong. Yes. And that's why I believe a lot of FBI agents are crapping their pants today. Yes, according to many reports right now, a lot of agents don't know what they're doing. Some agents are planning a protest in Washington, D.C., as the Washington Times reports this larger state of panic. That's the video that we began this video with, as of course a lot of people have their own particular theories about groups that they infiltrated, that there maybe could be potentially running. But already, Trump off to an amazing, incredible start as he's planning to terminate 9,300 Biden DEI hires at the FBI. Good. Fire all of them immediately. And this is the same agency. This is the same government institution that went after Donald Trump. What did you think was going to be happening here as the agents have already started to pack up their desk? Yes, this is music to my ears. Now, Politico says this is only going to be agents that were disloyal against Trump. No, you should frame this a little bit different here, Politico, because you have your own political bias. We have our own political bias here. Let's just be honest. We're all biased from our based kind of experiences, especially with me being raked over the coals by the IRS recently and the larger kind of crazy situation that I'm dealing with right now. SaveLukeNow.com. But Politico here. Hold on here. Hold that beer here for a second. It's not that they're disloyal. It's that they literally tried to put the former president of the United States behind jail. They raided his home. They set him up. They went to individuals like Mr. Epstein in his cell. And under his administration, when Donald Trump was president of the United States, said, hey, yo, Jeffrey, you give us some dirt, we'll let you out. Oh, but that dirt has to be on Donald Trump. That right there. Trump realized that. Trump understands that. Trump's in the position of power being like, these guys trying to put me away for 700 years. These guys took shots at me. I think Trump realizes that because he wouldn't be acting in the way that he is if he didn't. If you think I'm right, let me know down in the comment section below. But we're dealing with, and I think also this could be the larger reason why Sean P. Diddy Combs was just medically evacuated from his prison cell. We're going to talk about that in the next video. Fascinating stuff happening there as the conspiracy spidey senses are tingling, and things are going to get a lot more interesting, to say the least. Sign up to LukeUnfiltered.com. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more, all here exclusively on YouTube.com/WeAreChange.